For my underdogs, the ones willing to pay the cost. Even when we're up, we gotta take a loss. Underdogs are always against the odds. I'ma use this opportunity to do it for my underdogs. I'ma do this for my underdogs. I'ma do this for my underdogs. I'ma do this for my underdogs. Yeah, my underdogs.
Welcome back to another episode of the Rec Center Podcast. I'm Kenny Edwards, joined with my co-host Lorenzo Parham. Man, what's good, boy?
Hey, Ken, man, it's been a long time. It seems like we ain't recorded in a minute, Ken.
Man, I'll be missing it.
Man, had a vacation, man. But hey, last episode we had with the Council My Football team, man. Little preview, just to give a disclaimer for that preview, man. Shout out to Josh, shout out to Ed, and shout out to Franklin. It was real controversial with that interview. So I just want to say, as adults, we should never take what a kid say personally to where these kids are getting hearing it from adults. Whatever plays on the football field between kids, that should stay that. We should never have adults attacking 16-year-olds based on their opinion, right? Which is why we had to cancel our OAL football previews, and we're going to do them at the end of the season, left over with Coach Pooh from McClyman, Joe Bates at Skyline, Omari Murphy at Fremont, and Phil over at Oakland Technical High School. So we're going to wait to the end of the season to do those interviews, just due to the controversy that the first one caused. But shout out to Councilman, shout out to Josh and Franklin. But Ken, we got a good episode. Another one off topic, man. I've been trying to get my brother on this show for a minute, man. He said, y'all faking. You ain't send me the text. You ain't send me nothing. So just for our guests know, man, this was a dual interview we was going to do with JRida Blacksher and ZP, Derek Payton. We were going to do it together, but JRida is going to hold it down for him and ZP. Man, Jay, welcome to the show, Jay.
Man, glad to be here, baby.
Hey, Jay, man, you got a lot to talk about, Jay. We're going to uncover everything from you playing Rebels to the high school, and then one of the most importantly, we're going to talk about you as a father and watching all the success that your son is having with the Grand Canyon University basketball team. And you're coming of age with him through AAU, man, because one of my vivid memories I see, Jay, is because I know you and we go back, but I see an interview when Lil Jay is playing against LaMelo Ball, and I think it was a hard foul on YouTube, and you walk through the middle of the game, damn near in the middle of the game, and you tell Jay, if LaMelo Ball foul you like it again, you better take off on him, right?
I told you that already.
No, I saw it on YouTube. I seen it.
And that's exactly what I said too. I told him that, and I said, and don't worry about nobody in the crowd.
Hey, so we got to talk about the AAU days of being the father, that parent, man, because I know you didn't have some run-ins. AAU is a different beast, man, than youth football. So I know you didn't seen it all across the country. So we're going to talk about that aspect as well.
I say AAU is like the streets, real talk.
AAU is
it's like, worse. It's cutthroat.
It's cutthroat, right?
What you mean by
that? It's daddy ball. It's who can pay this writer to write up story about their kid. It's favorites. It's we didn't all in Oakland. We didn't see it all. It's when I mean the streets mean cutthroat like that.
Do it make your friends turn on each other? Right?
Oh, definitely.
Like, give me. I'm gonna give you an example that used to happen a couple years ago, man. Shout out to both these guys, but Elliot and Quincy used to argue back and forth on Facebook, even though they was partners at a time, right? Is that what AAU does?
Listen, I'm not, but I can show you text messages from both of them at that time. Like I didn't guide Quincy a lot and showed him and told him a lot of stuff to do and not to do. Don't get personal. Don't get serious. Don't take this as your livelihood. And L too. L still to this day, no homo. We break up. We don't talk for a week. We don't talk for a month. We talk again. Then when it's AAU, we just always go at it because I tell him, stop being so sensitive. L gets sensitive off anybody's post that ain't even got to be about him. He'll call me, Jay, man, Man, and I'm like, bro, it ain't that serious.
Hey, absolutely.
And I had to tell L, you don't have a dog in the fight, meaning them ain't your kids. Like how mine is my seed. That's another thing different. Not saying L personally, but a lot of people be, oh, I got this kid for you. And if that kid ended up making it, they feel like they was responsible for it. But at the end of the day, that's not your child. That kid, his mom or daddy can say, come on and let's leave and go play somewhere else. And then people get
personal.
mad.
They take that personal. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
my whole philosophy was Monday, if you playing on team A, coach loving you. Tuesday, you want to go play on team B. Wednesday, that coach from team A don't like you no more. Yeah, he never did in the first place.
Right.
It was all about what you can help and do for him.
The benefit.
Do you feel like it's a lot of like the coaches living through the players?
Hell yeah. Heavens yes. And I tried to never do that because I just was passionate. And I'll never forget Howard Gamble. That's like my dad from TASA, from the Oakland Rebels, PAL, all the stuff. I think Jay was like in the 5th grade one day and I was screaming and he said, bro, you're going to have a heart attack. And I'm like, damn, I am getting overweight too. Let me stop. Ever since then, I'm like.
So let's peel this back for a second, Jay, because when Ken said like you never tried to do that living through your son, let's take it back to you coming up and playing basketball. You said you played at TASA, but you being straight 11, how y'all said 11 them?
Straight 11.
Straight 11, right? What rec center did you grow up playing at, Jay?
We played at Madison. It was Madison, but it was Instabrand. It was Madison Middle School, Oakland PAL. But also we played on the blacktops, on the corner, in the green. And then we played a lot at Stonehurst, Brookfield, and TASA, 85th. Them was the main spots that we would practice at and play at.
I remember when my first year playing base. I mean, not our first year that PAL represented our baseball team. We had to practice at that PAL in the Brandy Park, right?
Oh yeah.
Man, how hard was it for y'all playing in the Brandy Park as a kid, man? Like, what was it like?
So we used to. We would leave school and go straight to play. And it was cool though, but like, and then as I got older, it would be like we would be on the corner hustling or whatever, and then PAL open, we'd go down to PAL and hoop. Everybody. Not just the kids, but everybody. It was cool. I loved it. Because kids don't know how to do that now. They don't
do that now, right?
They don't know about putting my hoop shorts used to be under whatever I wore to school that day.
Right.
And I'm taking it off and we getting down. Don't care about what shoes you had on. Like now, the kids be like, I gotta put on my slides because I'll lose grip if I walk outside with my hoop shoes. Like, come on, man. Crazy. They don't know about a double rim and a chain rim.
Nah.
Right.
Or no
chain
net.
as a net.
Or no net.
Or no net.
Exactly.
No. That's why old school people got wet jumpers. Because they wasn't worried about no net.
Hey,
they don't even know about the hanger on the closet door.
The hanger on the closet door, Jay, you doing back with that. I don't even know about the hanger on the closet door.
And hoop with a sock.
Man. I done hoop with the sock.
Yeah, we didn't did that, but I didn't even know about that one. But Jay, so you played when you first started playing AAU, you played Rebels?
My first, that's the only I ever. Well, yeah, I did end up later on, like a couple times. I played with Huey's Hoopsters and Capus Hope. That's when me and Eddie House played together with Capus Hope.
But when you played on that Rebel squad, which was like it wasn't 1,000 AAU teams out back then.
No,
you played.
Definitely not.
How many teams did y'all play? And was like AAU for Rebels back then? You had to be a dog to even make that team.
Yep, I remember we went to Florida when I was in '89, so I was like
11?
9, 10. We went to Florida for it's called the what is it called? The basically the biggest tournament, not the biggest shit. And it was hell. That was my first time ever on an airplane too. Ever out of California, everything. And this story I'm going to tell you is the honest to God truth. I called my mama from the hotel lobby. It's a 3-hour difference. Real talk. Don't laugh. I was 10. I think I was 9 or 10. Maybe 11. I don't know. But anyway, I called my mama. Lotto had just came around. Lottery. I called my mama. I said, Mama, we 3 hours ahead. I could give you the lotto numbers and you can win on my life.
Hey, it makes sense though.
She was like, you can't do that. This is different. And to this day, I'll be thinking like, I've been a dangle. But no, it wasn't that many AAU teams. It was fun, bro. And I got made a lot of friendships through AAU, bro. Like these friendships through AAU, bro, last and they're worthy of them.
Do you remember
very
who was
beneficial
on those teams, like that Florida team? Do you remember some of the guys that was on that team?
That was on my team?
Yeah.
Me, Ben Hill. Ben Hill daddy drove from out here to there in that white Cadillac. R.I.P. to Ben daddy. Me, Ben Hill, Doug from Berkeley.
Doug Gutierrez.
Oh God. Who else?
Ryder, you might want to remember, right? Because when his interview dropped, people gonna be like, bro, how you forget about me on that team, right?
I think Marcus Cole played. Marcus Cole. Who else? I mean, and then our older team was like Frank Knight, Zerg. Who else? I don't know. It was Frank. Oh, Frank, Calvin Criddle, Jay Will, Jermaine,
little Stevie Walker. Because I heard an interview with Melvin.
Bush played. Which Stevie Walker you talking about?
Bush.
Yeah, he played. Yep. His mom was a team mom too.
I saw an interview with Melvin and he was talking about that team.
Yeah. Did Paul Driver play there? I think Paul went.
It was like the damn near the Fremont team.
They was 13s then though. But yeah. I believe Joey Grissom.
Yeah, he did mention Grissom.
Yeah, Joey. I'm naming all 18 because I know all of them.
Was Joe Moore on your team?
Man. So anyway, hey, he talking about what about Joe Moore? He talking about hell no. Negative. Joe Moore. I don't know when Joe Moore played. I ain't gonna lie. He never played on my team.
Hey, so me growing up, like I done hooped at all the little rec centers and stuff. I ain't never hooped in Sobrani. Like I feel like you had to be from Sobrani.
That's the messed up part. And an extended family.
Right. Because
people wasn't coming. But like we'll always go to Tassau or Brookfield. But people wouldn't come to Sobrani to play.
Because I done hooped at Tassau, I done hooped at Brookfield, all of them. But going, and then Madison is in the back.
In the way, yeah, you got to come through everything.
Yeah.
Ken was just
back then. That's what if something happened, niggas would call, be like, "Hey, it's a such and such car coming out. Stop them."
Yeah.
Damn, who else was on my team? I don't think Eddie Payne played with us in there. Oh my God, I think Mondo from Berkeley. Who else, bro? We had a squad though.
So Jay, when I met you, you were attending Skyline.
Mm-hmm.
What high school did you? Then I know you ended up at Castlemont. Take us through the high school journey about when you.
So high school, I went to. Something happened in my middle school in San Leandro Bancroft, so I couldn't go to San Leandro High. I ended up going to San Lorenzo in the 9th grade. That's when Toby and Lamonte and Corey, all of them was at San Lorenzo. They had and Ron Solis, they had a squad. I don't know what happened, but I had a fight and got kicked out of San Lorenzo. Went to Castlemont in the other half of the 9th, 10th. The earthquake they said the school was messed up or whatever, and they closed down certain buildings. So I left Castlemont, went to Skyline in 95 and half of 96 and left Skyline and went back to Castlemont.
Did you ever get to play? I remember seeing you play on that Castlemont team the year with Ben Hill and them. That
Mm-hmm.
year. I remember seeing you play that year. Did you play on them teams, Skyline or Castlemont or San Lorenzo, before you got to play at Castlemont?
I was on the team when y'all remember Winters Patterson when he hit 82?
Yeah.
I was in that game, but I didn't play. I'll never forget me and Bernard Beard. And the assistant coaches, they knew my big homies from Brandy, Dame and them, and Pat, the assistant coaches at Skyline. They told me that this is what they told me. Marcus Cole dad told the coach I'll be smoking weed and shooting dice. So he didn't play me at all. Lo, you know me you already know I ain't never smoked weed a day in my life.
You don't smoke weed. You don't smoke weed.
I don't smoke or drink ever.
Right.
I'm like, wow.
You said Marcus Cole. So Marcus Cole was at Skyline when you was there?
I mean Marcus Malone. I'm sorry, Marcus Malone. Malone.
Okay.
He was a year under me.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. So Clarence Malone came and said that to the coaches, and that's why you didn't get no run at the Skyline.
Swear to God. So this is the crazy part. That next day, bro, I unenrolled out of Skyline and enrolled back at Castlemont. I remember talking to Coach Caesar. He was like, come on. So I went, boom, enrolled, and was playing there like 2 days later. And my mama didn't even know I had left Skyline and got into Castlemont. I think my brother baby mama took me or something. But yeah, and then we ended up playing her. I hit her for like 23. The next day they called me in the office. It was like, Skyline is protesting because you were not supposed to play that quick. I played right away.
Wow. So hold on, when you come back in for 23, this on varsity. Who was guarding you, man? Tap somebody's name to that defense that you gave 23 to.
I ain't gonna Barry my dude, so I ain't gonna say it was Barry. It might have. I ain't gonna. John Tar out here, so he gonna check me if I say it's him. He in Arizona, but I don't know. I know Marcus couldn't guard. Marcus wasn't guarding me. He couldn't. He was too small.
Who else they had on that team? They had Dex. They had Jerome.
Dex was good, but he was too worried about his hair looking pretty. What was the light-skinned dude on their team then? Kind of tall. He wasn't tall.
Marcus Taylor.
Where's he at?
I don't know.
He had
a little brother named Matt Taylor.
Matt Taylor was my year.
We're going to say he guarded me. I hit him for 23 since he ain't around.
Give it to the man that ain't here to defend himself.
He can't defend himself.
Hey, but I know you guys watch the show, man. We ask this question all the time on my show, man. Playing in the OEL back then it ain't shit like it was back then, man. So, but playing in the OEL back then, it was a great lead, right? But then again, you have the people that I asked, man, I say was a little underrated, and you have some that was overrated. Do you think due to your street stuff, the coaches hating on you, you being a wide world known gambler, do you think you fall on that underrated? Like you was underrated because people like, I didn't even know you hoop like that, you know?
Well, I think I was underrated, and also because all the hoopers knew me, but it's crazy because like me and ZP say this all the time, and I tell him, our practice, bro, was 6 periods. That's it, 6 period gym. We wasn't, you feel me? We wasn't practicing like that. We wasn't doing our 6 period gym was practice, bro. And we was just going out there on straight talent. no guidance. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Howard and Melvin, them, it wouldn't have been nothing for we wouldn't have known nothing about basketball. You know what I mean? So I think I was underrated because real talk, it not just me, but it was a couple people on our team. We'd come straight from school and go to the hood and grind. You feel me? Like for real, and hustle. I didn't have coaches come get me off the block. Hey, we got a game. Like for real. And they like, man, Capers Hope, he would come. Capers Hope would come grab me from the corner. Swear to God.
If you played for Capers, then I know you was good because he don't. Capers
just sent me. I got it in my house right now. He just sent me a big ass thing because he always said I was his best defender. A big ass thing of all the rankings of what he ranked himself, though, of all his teams and all the stuff. Right. I got it up in my house, but I think I was underrated. But then, see, a lot of people, and you know what's crazy? I tell them this too. In the town, but mother was happy to go to Chabot, Merritt, DVC, Contra Costa, Alameda. We wasn't, I ain't gonna say a lot of people wasn't on no D1 scholarship. I was like, ooh, Contra Costa want me? Hell yeah. You know what I mean? That's how our mindsets was, bruh. Like for real.
Which is why that year at Merritt with Marshawn and them, they had a raw ass team. Like they were super raw because no one, and we talked to Marshawn about this too, about why the OEL wasn't getting recruited back then, even though y'all was nice and raw. But everyone, like you just said, that was good enough for us to say, hey, this team want me. I'm going to hoop at Merritt. I'm going to hoop at Chabot, you know, and stuff like that. But like you say now, so when you coming through that and we gonna talk about your son later on in this interview, but when we coming through that and you hear and with your son, we talk about that and how the environment change helped him a lot. But when you end up going back to Castlemont and we talked about underrated, you as yourself, who else in the OEL was underrated at the time and who you feel was overrated?
Changamar Wilson was underrated. Ben Hill was underrated. Overrated in my era?
Yeah.
My same year or just
period? Just period. Just during that time frame.
See, you'll have people texting me.
They gonna text you anyway.
I don't care. Oh my God. Okay. Well, no, that's younger than me. Larry Guest was younger than me.
You feel like, but do you still feel he was overrated?
He was good, but I think he was overrated.
What part of LG game you thought was overrated?
He couldn't shoot. He couldn't shoot. When you can shoot, bro, you look at Eddie House. I think he was in the league 13 years. He didn't play a lot, but he did play. But he could shoot. Right. Okay, no, I'm going to use Patrick Beverly. All that defense shit is getting out the window. You notice they ain't talking about him and all that no more. Yeah, he can play defense, but he's a liability. It's 5-on-4 when he on the court. He can't shoot. He can't knock down that. People talk about LeBron. Chris Paul been in the league 17 years. He can shoot. You're going to always have a job if you can shoot.
True.
You know what I mean? You're going to always have a job. But Larry just couldn't shoot. And again, the era, bro, like, coaches wasn't really coaching. What was to get you go play? You know what I mean? Like, who was running sets, plays, and stuff like that to enlighten your better skill set? Okay, this person's good at this, but they ain't putting plays out there for the scouts to see that. You get what I'm saying? And that's one thing I know, like, it could be we had at J School, we had a 7-1 guy who just came from Wichita State last year. The big guy, his name is something Midgard. He averaged 1.2 at Wichita State. And I never forget when the coach told me they was getting him, I looked him up. I'm like, bro, what is he gonna do for us? What is he gonna help? This is his exact words. He said he didn't have a point guard like your son. I ain't giving my son the hypeness or nothing. I'm just saying this is what he said. I'm like, okay, but still, man, 1.2. And this year when he came and played, he averaged 15 points a game and led the nation in field goal percentage. So I'm saying that to say you go to a different setting, coaching staff and stuff, and they can bring the most out of you. You get what I'm saying?
No, I absolutely agree with that.
So that's one thing. So Larry could have, man, it's a lot of, bruh. Michael Franklin was the best basketball player in OAL history ever. I don't know if y'all ever seen Michael. He was LeBron before LeBron, real talk. 6'7", 6'6", and really good. If he had guidance, bruh, he would have for sure been in the league.
Hey,
for sure.
But and we definitely agree with what you're saying. Being Hill,
I don't agree that Larry Guest was overrated.
No. Hey, but here's again, like Ken, what he's saying is, could you have took Larry Guest out of Fremont and he been as successful as, let's say, Paul Marigny, right? You know, P did his thing, and P talked about a lot about you on this interview too, Jay. P talked about you a lot on this interview with you, Jay. So when we say
Paul, the only person ever beat me in 21. And I've been telling Paul he was the best. Now, I told him this. If Paul's work ethic now, later in how it is now, he would have been in the league. Paul was just straight good, bro. Hella good. Straight skills and just straight pure talent. If his work ethic was how it is now, he would have definitely been in the league.
Do you feel Oakland, the city of Oakland, plays a part into the not having work ethic in our athletes as a high school? Because I had no work ethic. I don't know no one outside of that, especially that had that guidance outside of Marshawn, Mikey, because they had dudes around them pushing them to go do this stuff, right? But just naturally, I don't meet too many dudes out of Oakland because we don't have that guidance to go do it as we do with our kids now. Like your son, he training my son be doing everything, right? Do you think the city of Oakland kind of help throw off the guidance of what our athletes supposed to be?
100%, 110%, because like you said, the guidance. Like I said, if it wasn't for Howard, I wouldn't have even started probably playing basketball, bro. I remember 5th grade, Ben was fresh from Mississippi, damn near not even wearing tennis shoes. I said, come play basketball. 5th grade at Stonehurst, and that's what started Ben. Now, I don't know what he was doing in Mississippi, but no guidance, bro. No guidance. These youth rec centers helped us. A few AAU, like Melvin, them, and the Rebels. But besides that, bro, no guidance. None, bro. Howard used to come pick me up every day. Me, then he'd go to grab Day out of Sabrani, Thomas, Lil Rick, Lil White Mike, bro. If it wasn't for Howard, and he had a drop 5.0 and a Hyundai, a baby blue Hyundai, what's wrong? Like, for real, bro.
And
my grandpa used to take everybody in his truck to the games.
Hey, definitely, and that's why we say that's so important, because especially in today's time, Jay, because it ain't none of those rec centers that do those no more, right? So, and I say this now, and back in our days, I didn't see a lot of dads, right? Now I see a lot of more active dads in their kids' lives that's doing this, right? And they naturally bring on the friends that don't have that dad, right? So naturally, like I see your video, Jay, and you always got a house full of kids.
Thank you. People think I got a what's that called?
A group home. A group home.
Yeah.
Always got the kids with you. Man, but before we go into talk about your son, man, because I remember vividly back when your son was born. This is the days that we hanging with each other every day, right?
Bruh, see, people don't even be knowing.
This one we hanging with each other every day when and y'all living
nice.
y'all living right around here on Logan somewhere,
Yep,
on
on
Fruitvale, right?
Logan.
On Logan, right? And you have your son, man, and not just you had your son, you was already raising a son of yours, already raising a little Carlin, right? What was it that made that switch when Jay was coming through playing AAU at that age to move to Arizona? What brought about that?
Well, okay, I remember, y'all know Eric Fortenberry, right?
Mm-hmm.
I never forget. I was, like I said, doing my thing. Jay was 4. He was playing at Tassa in the Warriors League. LaShawn used to take him all the time, right? And I seen Eric Fortenberry, and Eric Fortenberry said to me, bro, you must be working your son out. He the only one ain't picking the ball up, running with it. He dribbling it. And that clicked. I said, oh, I might have something on life. After that, I started going and working and doing. And it came into fruition, bro. We just kept it lit.
But so I know you guys. I remember back then you guys was traveling to Arizona playing with Mike Bibby and Eddie House and them, right?
Okay. So yeah, we found them we played with the Hayward Tar Heels. We played in LA, I think 5th grade, and Jay was killing. And we played against Team Bibby, and we lost to him. And then like 3 weeks later, we played him in Vegas. Jay was at his cousin Gary Payton's house, and they were swimming. And Jay was taking a shower before the game and closed the what's that called?
Shower curtain.
The shower thing, and it broke and messed and cut itself. He had to have a cast on. We played them a soft cast, and he went for like 30 something and was just killing with one hand. 5th grade, bro. I swear I used to love watching him play, bro. His IQ was so high. You know who always used to tell me that? Paris Austin daddy.
Okay.
Ice-T. Always, bro, since Jay was young. Man, his IQ is high. So after that game in Vegas, the coach reached out on Facebook or something. Like, man, you should come run with us. We ended up playing with them. And was doing that for like a year, when you say we was traveling back and forth. And then I was like, man, I might as well move out here. Let's go. We out. Best move of my life, bro.
Hey, how easy, I was just about to say, how easy was that move to make? Because you and Eddie House had already grew up with each other. You and Ed had already grew up with each other, even from being younger with the Rebels, then Eddie being at Hayward. And I remember back then, this right before Eddie goes to Arizona State. He go to Arizona State. Ken, reproduce, Ken. We got some Arizona State in here, right?
Yeah. So before Tim Pierce went to ASU too.
We had Tim Pierce on the show as well. TP was out there. Jamal Hill. But this right before Eddie goes. This is when we used to see Eddie at the functions, Jay, right before he leaves to go to Arizona State, right? Did that help make it even easier? Like, you know what? Let's just move out there.
Yeah, you know what it did, bro. And then, I played against Mike also back in the day. Mike played with this Arizona team, Mike Bibby. And he was always killing. So it was just cool. But you know what? Miss Bibby, she just a real ass person, Mike's mom. I'm talking about, bro, that's like my best friend. She's the best. She's just real. Like, we call and talk all the time, just on some, you know what I mean? Ain't got to do it basketball, but but you got to understand about her too. Her husband, which is Mike's dad, Henry, he played 20 or however many years. So she got about 50 years in basketball herself. Right. She knows talent. She knows, you know what I mean? But it was easy, bro. And I say it was the best move of my life. You see people always coming out here from the town to come mess with me. They love it out here, bro.
Hey man, check this out, man. I started the Oakland traveled Arizona thing, but you ran with like
Bruh.
how many people come out there and fool with you? You ran with it.
This
Right?
nigga ZP been out here almost 3 years now.
Oh man, hey, shout out. Hey, you know what though? I'm happy for one your family, but I'm happy ZP is out there and able to do that too because
Yes,
we say all the time, man. Like me, I'm in Oakland every day, all this thing, but I'm not in like trouble. Don't find me.
exactly.
Some people trouble just happens to
To
find in
find it.
Oakland. In
Yes,
Oakland,
period.
regardless how it is, whether it's people just natural born haters, whether you just wrong place, wrong time, right? So I'm glad you guys made that move because coming, Jay, people going to always associate you. I'm glad. That's why I'm glad people get to see this other side of you because
Mm-hmm.
people going to always associate you with the Brandy Park
So
Jay,
Brandy,
the Brandy Park Jay, shit talking Jay,
gambling.
a bully in so
Yeah.
many ways,
And
right?
that's the crazy part. I'm not. I'm soft. Man, I am soft as baby shit.
Hey, but
I don't be even tripping.
He's
Hey.
soft, low. He's soft, but he hard enough to tell Lonzo Ball and don't worry about it. Nobody else in the stands. That don't sound
Hey,
soft to me.
Hey,
I loved it, that one. And
Hey,
we was
Jay.
in LA.
Hey Jay, hey, just to talk about that game while we talk about your son, man, because that game is one of them YouTube things I could go back and watch because
He got, man, that shit got so like over 2-3 million views, bro. And I'll be
the
like,
game was hyped up. You guys had a squad too, man, and the game was hyped up. But when you say the coach give you defensive player that he ever coached, then you look at Jay with the little Jay with the dog defense on Lonzo on LaMelo Ball. Did he get that from you? And or is that just like, even though I'm playing in Arizona, I got my Oakland mentality still?
oh, he got that for sure. He got that mentality. But I always tell him, like, because you know, he ain't the tallest person in the world. But that's like when we played in the when he played for Shadow Mountain, when we played in the Dix Geico Nationals or whatever. We played against Montverde. We played
that was in another state. What state was that in? I saw that on ESPN.
It was in New York. We played against what's the guy name from RJ Barrett? Jay guarded him. That nigga 6'7", 6'8". Jay guarded him and was doing real good. They always put him on because he's a good defender, no matter what, regardless. But yeah, he gotta have that. I instill that. I tell him, bro, you gotta be a dog, bro. You know, man. You know how many times I didn't text him after games and be like, "You look soft as shit, bro. You hella all type of stuff, bro." And then I'll see him and be like, "I apologize," you know what I mean? Because it's my son, and I be feeling bad, like. But I keeps it real. I send him paragraphs like, "Nigga, how this nigga your height and he's scoring more than you or doing this and doing that? Like, come on, bro." And I tell him, you is not gonna make it wherever God bless you by not producing. Period. And he be producing. If it was left up to me, he'd be scoring 40 a game.
Hey,
but that just ain't him.
He's one of them. Oh, he's one of them. Me and Ken was talking about this earlier,
Chris Paul.
man. Point guard that facilitate them type of things, man. But it's actually working for him because what was he? Was the MVP of the tournament?
Yeah.
And what I want to say was he conference defensive player of the year, or he was up in a run-in with that something.
I don't know. I haven't even seen that yet, bro. You telling me something?
No, I don't know. I just thought he was. I thought he was player of the year of the conference as well, or second in voting.
He got second team, so he got second team, all second team, and that's what I'm saying. Like the person who they put above him, that's who he killed in the tournament to get MVP.
You know that'd be politics, though.
Yeah, exactly.
If dude is a senior.
He was a senior. He was a senior.
You know
he was a
senior.
He was a senior.
But so as a father who's been around the game since we go, so we say you played when you were younger, right? And then you've been around for the last 30 years of AAU basketball period, right? What is it like to see your son be an integral part in this university getting to where they at now? Like a new wave. It's people transferring from D1 schools to come. The transfer portal got kids leaving D1 schools to come play at Grand Canyon, right?
Oh. Yeah, I love it. I love it, bro. And the crazy part, that's what took me so long to get on. This coach just sent me a video of a guy and was like, can you help him get to GCU? He's 6'10", blah, 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 blah. I love being involved, bro. I just sent the coach a video of the kid and everything. Like, we need to get on this. Bro,
Hey,
saying, like, you know, and I done been all around the states, bro. Every freaking state in this AAU, and I still got them same relationships. Got a kid from Mississippi calling me, Ole Miss. I mean, where Oscar at? Oscar at DePaul. Bro, I got.
Hey,
and I'm trying to make it happen too.
Let me find out they ready to give Jay a job as the recruiting coordinator over at men's basketball at GCU.
They're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do something, bro. Like
it's easier.
I ain't tripping, but I would love to.
Because you ain't under the same rules that they would be under.
That's the thing. I do, man. I go off the record. Like, you see what we had at Shadow Mountain? Man.
Hey.
One was from Cleveland, one was from Minnesota. Oh, we had a whole, man, what?
Hey, and when we say that and we talk about your relationships, man, I got to talk about your son relationships of the people that he have been playing with. I know I saw a team he played where Marvin Bagley was on the team, right?
Oh yeah, them that's folks, that's family. Marvin and they family. I talk to Marvin almost all the time.
Yeah,
he out here. They from here.
They from Arizona.
Yeah, they from Arizona.
Okay. And yeah, I watched a game last year of Marvin's little brother. He's playing at
Peanut.
Is it Sheldon? Is he at Sheldon or he's at
Sheldon?
He was last year. He just declared for the draft.
Yeah. Oh, really? What did he end up? What year?
He was at ASU. He was at ASU.
Oh, he was at ASU. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he declared for the draft.
Yeah, he just declared for the draft.
Oh,
he's 6'9", swole. He.
Now I will say this, because I was at the game when Sheldon played Sierra Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
When Sierra Canyon had Kenyon Martin Jr. and Scottie Pippen and all them, there was definitely a talent difference between Kenyon Martin Jr. and the kid that went to Duke and Marcus Bagley. I didn't think Marcus.
Which one went to Duke?
Their level.
Which one went to Duke?
The guard with all the hops. He was in the dunk contest.
Oh, Cassius, my boy
Cassius
Stanley.
I
texted him the other day and was like, bro, after the dunk contest, I texted him like, dog, you should have won. That shit fucked with your head. And they just put hella popcorn in his car. Did y'all see that?
The little rookie haze.
Yesterday, the day before yesterday, put hella pop. And the crazy part, Cash has been playing with Jay since 6th grade. Cash has been doing between his legs, bro, since 7th grade. Real talk. I've seen with my own eyes.
I believe it.
Cash has been doing that. That's why I don't know if you've seen the dunk contest. You know, Kenny Smith be out in LA a lot. He was like, I've been seeing Cassius. Cassius been doing that for years, bro. For real. And Kenyon Martin he's just an athlete.
Hey, but Jay, one of the things like that you see a lot in AAU, that I'm seeing a lot of AAU, and correct me if I don't know if this little Jay story is too, right? It's this little holdback thing, right? Jay is in his natural grade. Was he in his natural grade?
Yes.
So we see people where he's Jay. So basically, Jay been playing up all this time because everybody else didn't held their kid back, and I'm seeing 16-year-old ninth graders and stuff like that. Right? It's driving me crazy.
Sometimes it works, but this is the crazy part. I don't know if you see this. They do that, but then when they become a senior, they put them back up or they leave early to get into college quicker, to get to the bag quicker. It's like sometimes it helps. Like I said, Josiah, who I just showed my son, he just turned 13 in June. Wait, what month is it right now?
Your birthday ain't even came up, bro. Your birthday next month. We in April.
Oh, I'm tripping. He'll be 14 in June, right? And he's in the 8th grade, about to be in the 9th grade. He'll be going to the 9th grade, just turning 14.
14, right? So he's one of them kids he's one of them kids that they would be like, hey, hold him back.
So
he's not graduating at 17. All right, because he's going to graduate at 17.
Exactly.
So he's one of them kids that just say you hold him back and stuff like that. And I always say, man, it like you say, it helps sometimes and sometimes it works and sometimes it just don't.
Yep.
Did you
Because
ever think?
everybody keep telling me to do that, do him, but he raps, he hoops, but he likes rapping and freaking Chicago music.
Oh shit!
So,
he on the drill music. He's on the
bruh,
drill music.
it's about 30 guns and it's all fake that he loves. But he'll work out, he'll train, but he plays from now and time to time. But he's starting to get in it. But I use that like Jalen Green, right? He about to be the top 3 pick in the draft. Jalen wasn't shit in middle school. Jalen became Jalen like in 9th, 10th grade. So everybody ain't got it. I tell people now that I went through this with Lil J, because I used to always go through the comments, people saying stuff, and I would be on there, fuck you, and yeah, like the LaMelo Ball one. Bruh, this dude put his own voice over one, right? And he was like, man, this dude for sure done been to jail. Look at his mustache.
I did see that. I saw that comment. I saw that comment.
He said he got to slap a bitch, excuse my language, slap a bitch face. Man, where his parole officer and all of this and all that. And I was on there, me and my little brother called me like, bro, I didn't try to Google where he, all type of stuff, bro. But you can't let that shit get to you. But, and you know me, Low, I got pictures of me 13, 14 with a little mustache coming in.
Right.
And Jay ended up getting it the same way. When we moved out here, the principal was like, there's no way he's in the 7th grade. He has his mustache. I'm like, all right, swear to God. He's in the 7th grade. But
hey,
yeah, the hold back can help you and it can hurt you.
Hey,
it's just all how you play it.
Is Jalen Green, is that the kid that ended up going to the prep school? He
in the G League right now.
Yeah, did he go to Prolific Prep?
That school in Napa.
Prolific. He went to Prolific. Yeah. He's from Fresno.
Okay, he went to that. Did you ever think about trying in prep school and stuff like that with your son?
Well, the reason we didn't was because we was the only what's it called, public school that had a schedule like we did. Okay. We was playing the same everybody's. So it wasn't no need to. You get what I'm saying? We was thinking about Hillcrest, a couple places out here in Arizona. But we had one of the top schedules ever in public school. So it was no need to. We was at all the big tournaments. We played all the big teams. Only difference was they would only give us a certain amount of games out of state. You know what I mean? Mm. Like we played Sierra Canyon, we beat them. We played Chino Hills, we beat them. So,
and they won 4 straight state championships, right?
State champion. We didn't lose not one game in Arizona until Nico Mannion hit that half-court shot at the buzzer.
Mm. I've seen a lot of them guys' footage is on. Is that shit called Arizona Ball is Life? Like they got a lot of footage of that team, of that Shadow Mountain team from all the years, right? And they clowning, man. Like you say, they ran through Arizona 4 state championships in a row. How was it what was the recruiting like for your son, and how many calls you was getting when the recruiting picked up?
So we end up doing Compton Magic in the 10th grade. And then that's when they start calling. Then after that, the next year we did Russell Westbrook's team, Why Not, Nike. And that's when they start calling. Like it's a guy out here who still handles all the J stuff. And it's a guy from Compton Magic. And it's a guy from Team Why Not who still handles it. So, bruh, I love it. How old is Prince?
Prince is 11.
That's your youngest boy, right?
That's my oldest son.
Yeah,
my oldest son. My youngest son is 4.
Okay, yeah. Watch. You'll see. It's bruh, I cried when he went in, when we was going in these college places, and bruh, I'm like, JRida Blacksher got the same name as me and it's associated with college. Man, bro, it was heartfelt. You know where we came from.
I can imagine.
My dad was dead. My dad was murdered when I was 2. My brother got killed when Jay was 4 days old. You was around.
I was there. I was there.
Yeah. So you already know. Like,
and as a father, I can imagine, right? One is a blessing. So when you say Prince, that's a prayer for me, right? I'm praying to experience those type of things because I know everyone's not fortunate for that type of thing, right? So that's a blessing, and I can only imagine what that is like for you as a father who witnessed all of it, right? So so when Jay chose to go to Grand Canyon, was other schools recruiting and having like knock on his height, like, man, we want you, but you're not tall enough type of thing?
Okay, so the ones he had about 15 offers that wanted him, like, still, off the record, you can't, that's illegal, but
no, don't say nothing. Hey, don't say nothing because
the recruiting hasn't stopped.
Okay.
It's good, bro. That's the best feeling, bro. Washington State, Boise State, Dayton,
Flyers.
Dayton Flyers. Who else was tough? Damn, who was his top 6 though? Fuck. That's crazy. I got a bad memory.
Hey, but do you think now big schools is watching his success?
Oh, now? Definitely.
No. Let me tell you something. Now they watching his success and was like, hey, since you email, hey, Mr. Blacksher, do you mind putting your son in the transfer portal and we're going to offer him a full ride to wherever?
That's what's trying to be done now. But again, we ain't leaving something where he's paying 38 minutes a game to somewhere he got to fight for it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's good. He can go some places right now, but it got to be the right fit.
Me personally, man, this is his school, man. He got the billboard. He got the billboard.
Exactly. Guess what though? It's 4 exits from my house. Come on, man.
Did that play a part in him choosing?
Hell yeah.
Hey,
he don't want to leave. His girlfriend go there. She about to graduate this weekend, actually coming up.
And then again, it's one of those things, man. Like, hey, man, my pop's been here for the whole time. Like, bruh, do I really want to? Right. And then, Ken, you might not know this. Jay don't fly. Jay don't fly, so he got to drive. He will have to drive. If Lil Jay went to Duke, Big Jay will be driving to North Carolina every other weekend. Every weekend.
I just tried to drive to the tournament.
He's gonna move to Carolina.
I just tried to drive to Indianapolis for the tournament game, but it was snowing and ice in Tulsa, Oklahoma, so I couldn't go. But Sean them, they all flew. And ZP, they flew. I just couldn't go.
Because Jay don't drive. Jay, what would and we talked about that. Did the game with USF happen where your son played against Jules' son? Did that game happen this year?
Yeah, we played.
How did that game go? I know it was a big game, and everybody from Oakland was like, "Hey, I want to see that game. Can't wait." All the Hoopers like, "I can't wait to see that game." How was that game?
Jay killed. They won though. The other team beat us, but Jay had I think like 19 or either 22 or 17.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What in that game was in Arizona though, wasn't it? Or was it up here? Was it in Arizona?
No. Vegas. It was in Vegas. It was in Vegas.
Okay.
Yep, because I was there, but I couldn't go to the game. They wouldn't let anybody go to the game. Hey. But I remember seeing Damari and all of them at because they stayed at the hotel I was at.
Got it.
What was that game? My one of my little cousins is a coach. You know Vinny?
Yeah, McGee.
Yep.
Yeah. He just had a baby by by LaShawn's first cousin.
Man, what was the hype like for that game? With that?
It wasn't. Well, see, it was supposed to be in Arizona. But they had some bigs who can pick and pop. It was knocking down threes.
One of the reason I asked what the hype like was this game, because not only do we got We got Damari that transferred out of Grand Canyon to USF. You still got Oscar Freyer. I'm going to talk about Oscar, who was a teammate of Damari.
Yeah, I wish Damari would have stayed.
Hey, you know what? I wish he would have stayed too, just for this witness that the title run that you had guys had and to get to that tournament, which is, I mean, I'm pretty sure like in football,
it would have worked out for both of them to be, you know what I mean, to play guard or whatever the case may be. But shit, I sure would wish he would have stayed. But
man, and shout out to Damari, man, because he was one of the ones that was actually helping train Prince when we was working out at Soldier Town with Splash City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Damari, like I really liked his ethic in trying to help back with the kids and helping his dad with Splash City. But what was it like for your son and the Grand Canyon basketball team to have a tragedy like that with Oscar Freyer, man? Tell us what kind of kid was he?
Oh, Oscar was good, bro. Oscar, I mean, a good kid. Like Oscar, that's the thing. Like we've been doing this. Oscar, Saeed, they used to all come to my house in Hayward when they was like 12, 13, 14. Because my oldest son, Carlin, be with them, bro. Oscar used to come to the club with us every weekend out here. Every weekend, bro. But Oscar was real, man. But see, like when I told Jay, this is the thing about with Jay. If you see Jay, you don't know if he happy, mad, sad, nothing. He shows no freaking emotion on the court or off the court. So before we moved out here, Jay had been about 10 funerals with me, but people getting murdered. So when I told him that, he was like, damn, I'm used to going to funerals with murder, but this was my dog, and he was killed in a car accident. You know what I mean? It was tough, bro. Coaches was calling me like, I've been calling me and answering. I used to have to pop up at his apartment like, you good? You know what I mean? But that was tragic, bro. I still can't believe that. Like, that's man. But Oscar was a good kid. You know, he came up with the Rebels. Then he played with the Soldiers at the end. But that was a tragic, for real. That was a big loss. But GCU is really honoring him, though. Like, they just had a thing the day before yesterday and honored him again.
I saw that. I saw Zarek post that where they had the empty seat with the ball in the number 4 jersey.
Yeah.
I saw Zarek post that the other day, man. And very unfortunate because me and you talked probably the day, 2 days after it happened. And I'm like, dude, that type of situation be scary to me because it's like, damn, if we win one game
Matter of fact,
in tournament,
right.
If we win one game in a tournament, he's still alive because we're still in Indianapolis somewhere and not driving, you know. So very unfortunate, man.
I told people that I had that conversation, bro, that me and you had, and because that had me thinking like, damn, he right. And then you know what else you said that had me thinking was, God has his days, but also remember you was like, but the devil has his days too.
He do. He do.
Remember you said that?
He do. He definitely do. That's like, how I really believe
devil
that.
That was his way of getting him, and God couldn't do nothing about it. Like, it's
so it's always a constant fight with that, man. Hey, but what I want to talk the last thing before we get ready to get out of here, man, because definitely shout out to Lil J. And I'm pretty sure you get that a lot. I'm pretty sure you get a lot of that nephew. Man, what's up with nephew? I'm pretty sure you get a lot of what's up with nephew.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I do.
Hey, get a whole bunch of
family members.
Hey, listen.
Hey, I see all the nephews, but you know, I take it in like, you know how I take it? The same way when I used to watch Eddie playing ASU, or when Eddie used to play when he won a championship, or even when Dame right now. Like, I know these dudes personally, they from the town, I'm cheering them on.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So that's how I think I take it that way when people saying nephew and whatever they say, or they cheering them on, or we watching, they posting shit. Man, that's the town. Absolutely. One thing about the town, we can hate each other, but when it's time, we'll love each other.
Absolutely. I ain't seen Little Jay since in person. I haven't seen him since this right before y'all moved to Arizona. We at your house. Y'all had the little taco dinner. Me and you playing dominoes or
Yeah,
tunk. One of them
They with
days,
the tacos.
tacos and dinner, and we playing dominoes and tunk or whatever we doing because
Yep.
we've been doing it for years
Yep.
now. We can't just kick it. We got to kick it and gamble. That's like the
Yeah.
prerequisite.
Do you
right?
remember when we was shooting dice on New Year's, bruh?
Oh,
Before
yeah.
we went to San Francisco under the
Under
thing,
the
and
peak-
we kept
the peak-
hearing bullets going by because people shooting in the air for New Year's,
Hey,
and we
that's a-
still trying to
we
shoot
still
dice.
trying to shoot dice, right? Hey, so I'm definitely take part in saying I'm one of the ones. Say, little Jay, that's nephew, man. Go and do your thing, Neff, right?
No,
Hey, man,
No.
but this part of the conversation, man, we need we need ZP to be on the
you
side
can't.
of you
But,
for this.
but
conversation.
you know who is his. You know who the big uncle is though. I
Who
hope
that?
he see this. Ons.
Ons will see this. Ons will see this, man.
Ons is
Shout out to Ons, man.
Ons Earl. Look
Hey.
at there.
Hey, bro, is Zarek in the same room
Ons
with you where he
is
can hear our conversation?
No, my house hella big. Zarek on the West Wing part. No, I'm just
Hey,
playing.
we need ZP to be on the side of you for this
I'm
conversation.
downstairs in the kitchen.
Bro,
I'm downstairs in the kitchen. He laughing because I said Ons.
hey, so
But
one of
yeah,
the
no,
things,
we're grateful for it.
one of the things we talk about a lot, and I want to get your input on this, man. And I wanted to get ZP input on it too. Is we had came out with a top 25 list for hoopers in the East Bay from 95 to 2005, right? It's a list me and Ken came up with, man. And we had some people on the list. Some people didn't make the list, right?
5, so y'all lucky. Darnell McCullough.
The Darnell, he older than 95 though, right? He
They earlier.
yeah. So from 95, the people we had that was 95.
They like 92.
Like we had who we had for 95? We had Frank Knight. Frank Knight was 95. We had Eddie House. Eddie House was 95 or 96.
96. But
96.
he oh, you said East Bay, okay. I tell Eddie all day you were scared to play in the OAL. He'd be mad. He'd be mad. I tell him all day you were scared to play in the OAL.
So a name that get talked about that was left off the list was Zarek Payton, ZP, right?
Oh, ZP, they left you off the list.
Hey, so ZP.
Why they say that? Because he had a 1-game minimum.
No, hey.
No, Zarek, just show me some footage though.
No,
Zarek helped that team.
Z just showed Z showed us the footage, and I think he in the footage. I want to say he was dunking on Will Levy. Was that the footage?
Did you dunk on Will Levy? Yeah.
And so he coming down at the break. He dunking on Will Levy.
Will Levy thought he was David Robinson.
Hey, didn't he wear number 50 as well? Didn't he?
Bruh, see, this was before Will and them came to the OAL. When me and Will went to the San Antonio Boys and Girls Club, every time he shoot the ball, he'd be like, Robinson! Axie. Swear to God.
He gonna see it. He gonna see it himself, right? But
is Elliott on the list?
No, Elliott not on the list.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Elliott not on the list.
Tell me the list.
Yeah, so the list, we got Will Levy, we got Daryl D. Tuck, we got Joe C, we got Paul Marigny.
Who's Joe C?
Joe C was out of, was it De La Salle?
De La Salle. He like 01.
Leon Poe, Larry Guest, Allende Ubaka, Wendell McKines. What was he Wendell from? Richmond? Was it Richmond, Ken?
Yeah,
Richmond High. Yeah. Nick Enzenweiler. Where he played at, Ken?
Capalindo.
Marshawn Ferris, Frank Knight, Ray Young, Justin Davis, Markeen Chandler.
Hold on. Justin from Ohio?
No, not that. Justin went to St. Joe's.
About Justin Wazuzu.
Justin went to St. Joe's.
St. Joe's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was he good?
on the top
It was
25.
He was debatable. It was a debatable one with him because of they saying would he have been able to do anything outside of being at St. Joe's, right?
Okay.
So we got Justin Davis, Marquise Chandler, Drew Gooden, Tim Pierce, Antonio Kellogg, Eddie House.
Tonio was the shit.
And,
All right, go ahead. Niggas couldn't mess with Tonio. For
so
real.
we got Tone Kellogg, Eddie House, Gary Hill Thomas, Raymond Circus King, Brandon Payton. Do you think BP should be on this list?
BP? You know, I love BP. So I'm biased.
Okay.
Definitely. But yeah, hell yeah, BP.
All right, so we got BP on.
But Circus? Oh, El Cerrito, right?
Yeah, El Cerrito.
Circus was, I mean, he was cool, right? But was he doing shit in the games? I mean, I know he was good in. Okay, well, Circus. Okay, go ahead.
Circus.
Well, hold on. Did ZP vouch for Circus? I heard somebody.
He said he was all right.
Okay.
ZP said he was all right.
So then we got.
How y'all ain't got Joey Grissom, Calvin Criddle?
So hold on. So listen. Let me finish. Let me finish. So then we have Dior Lohorn. He played for Berkeley. He younger. He played for Berkeley 05. We have Austin Nichols, and we have a guy named Keith Wilwright. Keith Wilwright was one of those. He was really good. Didn't really get the chance to play due to his grades and stuff. He went to Tech, right? In the honorable mention.
Well, he definitely shouldn't be on the list because if that's the case, Armando Surratt.
Armando should have told him. Let me finish, right? So our honorable mention session was Jules Milstead, Jovan Harris, Deshaun Freeman. Free say he was just fooling with y'all when he was in Arizona not too long ago, too.
Yeah, he just was. I never saw D Free play ever.
Oh, yeah. So D Free, DeMarshe Johnson, Chris Oakes. Chris Oakes went to
Castlemont.
Chris Oakes. Chris Oakes. He went to Castlemont. Sean Farnham, Blandon Ferguson. I didn't hear you. Say it again.
I'm thinking about CJ Green. He said DeMarshe. Were they good?
Honorable mention.
Went to Tech.
All right. Then there's Jamal Hill, David Bell.
Jamal Hill, where he from?
Jamal Hill went to El Cerrito, then he went to Arizona State.
Oh, okay.
Derek Lambert and Frank Alaco Jr.
Frank, if that's the case, you gotta put Frank for sure on there. Frank Alaco.
Okay.
He should have been number two.
So Frank Alaco was my vote over BP.
Never.
Hey,
basketball career, high school, yeah, he had a
high school list.
But Brandon, that's because dude, again, that's his daddy.
His daddy was the coach.
Frank Alaco
right?
Senior was the coach.
His daddy was the coach.
Okay.
His daddy was the coach.
But this was my thing too, though, because I will admit this. This was my thing too. I never saw BP play in high school. I saw Frank Alaco play a lot of times. So it was, you know what I'm saying?
So hey, so
this is the segment where I'm really finna get text messages.
Hold on, listen.
Because there's a lot of them need to be off of there. So Joey Grissom for sure need to be on there. Calvin Criddle need to be on there. But they 95 or 94.
Who?
Joey now.
No, they 95.
Yeah,
they 95.
Joey Grissom 95. Calvin
Criddle 95.
Okay.
So
okay, they for sure need to be on there.
But this is what I was telling ZP. But this is what I was telling ZP on Instagram. You can't just say this person's supposed to be on there, this person's supposed to be on. If you're gonna put somebody on, that means you gotta take somebody off. So then who you taking off? That's what I want to know.
Take off Harris. No, that was honorable mention, right?
Yeah.
I'll take off Circus.
I'll
take off. Why y'all got Larry on there? Because he won a championship?
Larry was raw to me, man. Larry was good as hell to me.
Larry was good. No, that's my dude too, man. He good. He was good.
No, but look, Jay, this is the thing. So let's say we add Joey. Joey was good. We add Calvin Criddle. We have Frank Knight. Do you think Fremont 1995 alone produced 3 of the top 5 players in a 10-year decade and didn't win a championship?
Nobody did though. Shit. Yeah.
Larry
But
Jesnil won a championship.
But this the thing. The competition they was playing against wasn't hard like that.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hey,
No.
Wait.
He did.
Did VP just say I play all them niggas in real life?
VP just said I serve all them niggas in real life. Listen, bro. Let me tell you something. Not knocking them. Let Howard coach that 95 Fremont team. They winning it. They winning it. Let Howard or Melvin coach that team. They winning it. Not taking nothing away from Clint, but they winning it. Nigga, defense, bro. You gotta, man. Come on, bro. Like, let me coach somebody. Who did Larry and them play in the championship?
Modern day was they had squad.
Definitely, they didn't have nobody that year.
Cedric Bozeman and Childress was on that team.
I almost dropped my phone.
Childress was on that team.
I'm gonna just say Shea Cotton. That's it.
Okay.
So here's the thing, right? And Shea Cotton documentary just came out earlier last year.
Yeah.
And all the highlight they show is of the Fremont team, right?
Thank you.
So do you?
That's all they was showing was the Fremont team,
right? So
because that's who they was playing against. That was tough.
But so do you think Fremont wasn't a defensive sound team with Clint?
Hell no, they wasn't. Nigga, they was straight shooting basketball, just running up and down. Where is
I want to ask ZP how they started, because I think Fremont started like 0 for the first 15 shots or something like that. Like
he said, it's like
was the lights too bright or
what happened? Y'all ain't even put Delonte Haskins on there.
Delonte does not make a list, bro. Delonte is my guy, Castlemont. Other than jumping and dunking off from Adriel Burrell alley hoops, Delonte, this is me personally. This is me. It's not a personal thing. Delonte might make my overrated list.
Well, overrated, then you got to throw Larry on there. Look at Ken.
hey, but
couldn't none of them mess with Paul? None of them.
Paul on the list.
I agree.
Paul's on the list. Paul's on the list for sure.
None of them mess with Kellogg.
I agree.
Kellogg's on the list. Right. So here's a good one for you, Jay.
I'm gonna say this. This is my dude. I love him. You gotta take Marshawn off.
You the second person that said that.
He said, "Hell yeah."
You the second person said that.
Marquise Chandler said the same thing about Marshawn, and Marshawn.
See? And Marquise was killing.
Marquise
he left the town and went to do and did his thing.
Yeah, so Marquise said the same thing. You get to take Marshawn off. Marshawn, the guy. But here goes a question for you, Jay. I want you to start, bench, and cut. All right. So I'm gonna give you 3 names: start 1, bench 1, cut 1. You got Ben Hill.
Start.
No. I ain't give you the 3 names yet. Ben Hill, Marcus Malone, and Marquise Williams. Start, bench, cut.
Man, start Ben. Bench Marquise and cut Marcus, and it's nothing personal.
Wait. Marquise Williams over Marcus Malone?
That's what you don't understand. You're gonna take Chris Paul over. Would you take Chris Paul over Russell Westbrook?
I say Chris Paul.
Okay. I understand that argument.
Marcus is a straight score. That's he's trying to do. He ain't trying to get everybody involved.
Damn,
and
that was a good one, Jay.
So I'm gonna start him, and Marquise gonna facilitate. Marquise won that championship. Shit, let's call a spade a spade.
Marquise.
I say Josh Shavies was the most instrumental.
I was just gonna say, I'm glad you ain't putting nothing weak ass Shavies on that list.
No. I don't think they win without Josh.
I don't know. I'm just saying the niggas is weak to me.
Hey.
And they can't say nothing, nigga. I'm out of their jurisdiction. They can't say nothing.
Hey. Well, so if we had a start bench cut earlier where we had Josh in it, who was that start bench cut? Was it Josh?
I think it was like Josh,
Tuck,
Tuck, and Levy. And,
Oh,
and
no,
Jules
it was
or something
Josh
like
Jules. It was Josh Jules and Tuck. Or
Something like
somebody
that.
we had a
Something.
crazy.
Josh
or
Jules
Shay
and
or
Tuck.
something like that.
Start Tuck, bench Shavies, and play Jules because Jules couldn't jump over a nickel, but he was gonna get you some buckets.
He was Zach Randolph.
He wasn't gonna play no D, but he was gonna get you some buckets, and his footwork was nice with his weak ass. Ask Josh this. I mean, not Josh. Ask Jules this. He gonna blame it on Marquise. I dunked on that nigga in '96 at Castlemont, or was it at Fremont? I stole the ball from Marquise. Now y'all tell me, is this dunked on? He don't consider it dunked on. I stole the ball from Marquise from like half court or like 3-point line of their basket when Jules had threw it to him. So my momentum grabbed it, went up 2 hands, boom. As I'm coming down, all I see was Jules. What is that?
Did he jump?
Yes. He can't jump. Did you just hear me? Jules can't jump over a nickel, but he gonna get you buckets.
All right, I gotta hear Jules' side of it. I mean, it sound like you got a case.
So
yeah, he always say, "No, you dunked on Marquise."
Where would you put yourself? Because where would if you was to actually be able to play, 3 straight years, whatever? Who would you like pattern your like? Where would you put yourself in terms of the OAL pedestal?
It's a kid named Michael Jordan. Y'all heard of him? Nah. Who would I put? If I could have played 3 years, bro, that's like Zarek. If we could have played 3, I think we would have for sure went to college. For sure.
Would y'all make this list?
Oh, definitely, because I wasn't passing.
Hey, so if you put ZP on this list, who are you taking off, Jay?
If you put ZP on the list,
no, I got a question. Would you put
Marshawn again?
Hold on. Would you put ZP on the list before? And we're not talking about. We just talking about basketball, not what they did, but just you playing with them. Would you put ZP on the list before Rob Grissom?
Damn, that's a hard one.
Get them, love.
Not before Joe. But look, why are they so? Okay, so who was y'all first interviewer?
Our first interview was Art Young. Art Young was our first interview.
Oh yeah.
But
okay.
Our first basketball interview was Will Levy.
Oh, okay. Because I see y'all keep like Frank was good. Frank beat us in the 5th grade. Oh, hold on, bro. Y'all ain't even got Mike on there. Michael Quinney. Or Keith Livers, but they all not.
They 94. They 94.
Or Jay Wright.
He's way older because I know Jason Wright.
Or Theron Brooks from '82. Theron Solomon.
Hey. Hey, was Solomon? Do you think Solomon makes the list for real? Like I think Solomon was really, really, really good. He's probably one of the strongest fucking basketball players I've seen.
Solomon will tell you this too, though. Solomon will tell you this, what I'm about to say. Solomon got better after high school.
Right.
He did. He got better way after high school. He wasn't as good as he was then.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't good as he was now. But I'm trying to think, bro. So can I give you my 25 list? You know some names out there?
It's your show, baby.
Okay, we'll give Larry. We'll give Frank. Paul. Keith Smith from Greenside for sure.
Free Keith.
Keith Smith?
Yeah. Yes.
From Castlemont?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, it's your top 25.
Who else? Joey, Calvin, Jules, Markeen. See, I didn't know too many Richmond. Brandon.
Would John Tarr make your list? Would John Tarr make your list?
John Tarr was good. Yep, John Tarr.
Brandon who? Gilbert?
Peyton. Fuck
Okay,
no.
okay.
Peyton. John Tar making a list as of right now until I keep going.
Okay.
It's tryouts.
Who else?
Lo.
Who else? Help me out.
You still got them.
It's
Oh, you
your
got
list.
Mondo Surratt. You got Mondo.
Leon.
Mondo. Oh, Kellogg.
CG.
Even my boy DeAndre.
Which
Leon,
one?
not Andrews.
He from Brandy, but I wouldn't talk about him. DeAndre from Fremont.
Petit.
Petit.
Yeah, DeAndre was a debatable one too.
CG?
Oh shit.
CG?
CG was good. I beat him for 200. Ask him. I beat him at Brookfield. This when I was getting big. I already got Paul on there. Damn.
So
see, y'all named a lot of other people.
You don't put Marshawn on your top 25?
Yeah, I got like 15 more. So some people might get took off on when I got 2 more.
You got to put your boy
I'm
Eddie
trying
on
to
there, right?
I'm trying to figure out who else, bro. Can y'all help me?
Eddie House, right?
Oh yeah, Eddie for sure. Was Aaron Gordon with how long he been in?
Aaron Gordon more like
in San Jose.
Yeah, he's from San Jose, and it's more like 2012 or 11 or something.
Listen, when y'all get a chance, Google Josiah Turner from Sacramento.
I keep hearing about him because he
was
from Oakland
raw.
originally, right?
I think so. Yeah, he was raw, for real raw. Man, lefty them. Gus was very.
He
Gus
95.
Avalar?
He 95.
Gus Avalar?
He
Yeah,
95.
Gus.
He 95.
Gus. Toby was like 94. I think Toby was 94 probably.
Hey, but
so yeah, I put Marshawn on it.
No Ray Young.
See, this what y'all don't know.
Yeah,
Ray was a better baseball player.
Now we know all that.
We know that.
All that. But did he make your top 25?
As of now, yeah, I'll throw Ray on there because that's my dude.
Drew Gooden
from Allen Temple. Drew, he's a sucker.
We ain't talking about off the court.
Throw him on there. You can throw Drew on there. I didn't really see him play all like that in high school. I seen him play in AAU. He was good.
Okay.
And Circus, I didn't really see him play either. I just knew Circus from dribbling.
I played against Drew Gooden. He was the most skilled big man, even better than Tuck. Like skilled, like he was the most.
Oh, I
skilled
threw Tuck
big
on
man.
there, right? Tuck, Will Levy. Tuck was good, bro.
Yeah, Tuck was real.
Tuck was good with his long yellow ass.
But you put Delonte on yours though. If you put Keith Smith on there, you gotta put Delonte on there.
Keith was good, bro, but
Keith was never the best guard in the OAL at his time.
But you got to think. Jay, let me
Allende, Armando Surratt.
No,
Allende was good.
This make
I
a
put
list.
Allende on there for sure.
Here go a list for Jay. I want you to say this, Jay. This is the list, right? Because you got a basketball list. I want you to give the street ballers.
See, I already knew you was gonna go there.
The street ballers list, because you name like Keith goes in the streets ballers list, right? Is Jay in the streets ballers list Hall of Fame?
Right now, yeah, because I didn't play enough years.
So the streets, right? So your streets list, Jay.
The Midnight League.
Thank you. See, that's the great. Listen. I tell my kids and I tell a lot of people this right now. During the week, we couldn't wait till Friday come. That was our Rutgers Park.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Midnight League.
Right.
Midnight League was Rutgers Park.
It's like I think I was a really good organized basketball player. But Midnight, OMBL, Bush Ride, that wasn't my game.
What high school you went to?
Oakland High.
What year you graduated?
2000.
Who was on your team then? Nah, none of them.
Nah, Dante Campbell, Jermaine Washington. Allende was a freshman. Tone Parker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was
So,
there.
Hold on. Let's call a spade a spade. He got on his shirt, L high. That's why he keep throwing Marshawn in there.
That's big bro.
Hey,
No, that's my brother. We
That's big
Tauruses
bro.
too. He 4 days after me.
That's big
but
bro.
do Ed Wally make your list? Because Ed Wally is one of the underrated people we have. Ed Wally.
Who he talking to? If you put Ed on there, you got to put what's the other one? Gilbert. Didn't he go there?
Yeah.
Brandon went there. Yep.
What's the other one? Paki. You
Dude.
got to put all of them on there.
Ray
Hey.
Holt was
Ray Holt,
debatable.
Ray was nice.
Ray was debatable.
Ray was nice. Listen, Marshawn was good, but
Hey, but
they
you know
didn't play
what?
him right.
And-
That's
and
what I mean about coaching and stuff, bro. It was no way Marshawn should have been playing a 4, always popping to the free throw line.
Right.
Right.
Marshawn's a wing.
I'm
Just
not
because
gonna
he
lie.
can jump.
If we putting Ray Holt and even talking Ray Holt and Brandon Gilbert, I will put ZP on my list before I put them
Oh,
on.
no. We ain't talking. We just mentioning him.
Oh, okay.
They second or third team.
Okay. I'll put ZP before both of them. I'll put
Oh,
ZP.
yeah. I should start something.
See,
Say
I never saw Zarek play organized, except for the state
Nobody-
championship game. That's the only one.
Nobody did.
I've seen Zarek play on the streets, but that's a
Now,
different game.
Derek is in the streets with me.
yeah,
He
now,
on the street team.
now the streets, so the Alameda run, the San Ramon run.
Exactly.
ZP is on them lists, but ZP always starting fights at them games. too.
Always. He's
So-
on that list. He ain't on the organized list. But it's crazy, bro. We got a lot of hoopers, man. We got a lot of, and I know as soon as I get off the phone, I'm gonna think of a whole lot more. But even not Rashawn Smith, but his brother went to school with me, played with me and Ben. Khalil, right? That's his name?
I've heard the name. I've heard the
Khalil
name.
Smith.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
He's
Khalil
your year.
Smith. Same year as me. Yep.
Okay, so if you go into the park to hoop all day, how we used to do it, we'd be at the park all day. Who the 4 are you taking with you? And you got women.
ZP, Kellogg, Will Levy, BP, because we needed a shooter,
That's
and
it.
me.
Yeah, that's a good squad.
That squad will get ran at the park.
Who you got, Lo? Who you got? I think that's a good squad. Well, who you got, Lo?
That squad will get.
You crazy? We is not coming off the court.
I think that's a good squad. Lo, who
Hey,
you
listen,
got?
I'm taking Marshawn with me.
Damn, that was my pick. All right, go.
I'm taking Theron Brooks with me. I'm taking.
Oh
Theron.
yeah. My bad.
No, you
But
can't.
see, you said damn, my bad. Deron, Deron for sure know I'm taking him.
So I'm taking Marshawn.
I'm a coach, and I'm gonna leave me off. Put Deron in my spot.
Hey, you get what I'm saying, Ken? Like, I'm like, hold on. So me, if I had to pick my 5 and that's the play against. I'm not on the team. I'm taking Theron Brooks, taking Marshawn Ferris. I even take Solo. I take Solomon too, right? I take Solomon too. I'm taking Ed Wally, and I take ZP. I take that 5.
But see, Paul can play on the concrete too, though.
I mean,
No,
yeah.
I seen when I believed in Paul is the summer right after he graduated. And remember they had that one time, that tournament at Brookdale?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Woo!
Outside.
That boy Paul came out there.
It's hard to hit jump shots outside, man. Come on.
That's when I knew he was a different level.
When the last time you seen Brookdale fix their court?
Right. But I'm gonna take Brandon Gilbert. I'm gonna take Jermaine Turner. I'm gonna take
light-skinned Jermaine.
Yes. On a
I seen
pickup
Jermaine.
game?
Only thing Jermaine was good. Only thing you can get him out of his game easily.
Okay.
And on that outside, not saying no scary shit, but
no. Just get him out. Yeah.
In the head. Yeah.
I will take
I didn't see that happen
Delonte.
at
I
Teflon.
will take Delonte in a pickup game.
Oh, for sure. He gonna fuck the whole team off trying to do hella shit though. Going between his legs, thinking he in New York.
DeAndre Adams
Who was that?
went to Mac, left-handed. Boy,
I
could
don't even
stroke
remember
it.
him, Ken.
Oh, he could stroke it.
What year is
Why
he?
y'all ain't trying to take Luke mine?
Because we need somebody. Look, because on the court, like we ain't getting dunked on. Them niggas there around them with foul and shit off their ass trying to come dunk on them.
Definitely.
So
And
all
DeAndre
Luke,
Andrews. That's
all
my
Luke
five.
can do it. You said DeAndre Andrews.
Andrews on a
Dre
pickup
gonna
game?
run through
In
the
a-
whole team.
In a pickup game? Yeah,
Thank
that's my
you.
five.
Hey,
right
Dre gonna run
Ken.
through the whole
Dude,
team.
Dre won.
And he gonna shoot that jump
Dude,
shot.
Dre senior year, every game we won was Dre.
But y'all
Dre
only
born
won
and
2
raised
games
No. Yeah, we beat everybody except for Fremont.
his senior year.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Drake killed us back when it was Madison versus Manzanita.
Bruh,
Nigga in ONBL.
Dre never
That
got
nigga-
tired.
Manzanita.
Dre
Yeah.
never got
That
tired.
nigga lit the whole Manzanita Rec
He
Center up.
never get tired, bro.
Never get
He
tired,
gonna
bro.
run like Mighty Mouse
Hey,
all through the damn gym.
hey, Jay, we go drop this episode and you go get all the texts once we drop this episode. Trust me.
My Instagram is JRida's back.
We know the JRida's back. Hey, you're gonna get all the texts, man. We gotta sign up out of here. Jay, give us some last words to lead us out of here with.
Some last good words is whatever you do, put your heart into it, be loyal, stay true to it, man, and take care of your kids and your family, man. Cause let me say this. I'm tired of seeing all these police videos, right? If you comply, not saying you got to go out like a sucker, but if you comply, get you a ticket and leave. Get you a whatever kind of ticket they're gonna write you and go. I know I'm going off the whole subject, but it's like, tell me y'all don't look at these videos and be like, why is he doing all of that? Just answer the questions and get on up out of there. You want to get home to your family. You feel me? Like
That's
the
what I
dude
tell
that
my
they just
son.
showed, they gave him a warning. The police walks back to his car. He gets out his car and asks the police, hey, why are you giving me a warning? Like, why? Nigga, go home.
Hey.
What? You know.
Hey, here go my last great debate before I get you out of here, Jay. This off subject, man, because I feel you're honored to be in this conversation, right? And it's a good conversation to be in. It's always a good debate to have too, right? Father of the year, JRida Blacksher or Lorenzo Lolo Parham.
Father of the year. Now, what does it consist of? Like,
Hey, like I said, it's a good conversation to always have. To
JRida Blacksher, because I'm taking care of way more. This the nephew right here.
Hey, like I say, man, that it's always.
But it don't matter. We top 1 and 2, or
That's
2
why
and 1.
I say
However.
it's always a good conversation to be in, where you even recognize as being that as a father, man. So I do commend you. I do commend you on all of that you do, Jay, man. Much success to you, the family, and Lil J moving forward, man. Let us know when Lil side rap career kick off, man, because I didn't see the videos.
I'm gonna send you when we get off the phone. I'm gonna send you this song he just did at the studio the other day.
All right, man. Nice talking to you, Jay.
I appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Be safe.
All right, be cool, bro.
All right.
Ken, man, it feels good to be back recording, man. Hey, one of the things that when this episode dropped and people see it and they go wonder where ZP at, they go hear ZP a mile away in the background answering questions. So therefore, ZP argument with us in our comments, in our debates, is now voided. He cannot argue with us no more because we gave ZP the platform to let the world know his stance and his story, right? We might gotta do it back and do the episode with ZP to hear his story. But we don't want to hear his argument about the list no more. It's done, ZP.
We
don't
gave
get
you a
argument.
shot. We gave you a shot to say what you had to say.
Hey, Absolutely, man. So
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Well, thank you, JRida Blacksher. Thank you for coming on the show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Rec Center. You can follow us on Instagram at The Rec Center Podcast. I'm Kenny Edwards for Lorenzo Parham. We out.